Welcome back to A Game of Fangs and Thrones. My name's Hannah, and today, when I can find it, we are going to be reacting to my 5-star prediction video that I did back in November last year. Now, today's video is a little bit different. I've gone through my bookshelves, which have changed again. And they have changed since then as well, because now I have a wall of books, which I will show you eventually. But I've gone through my bookshelves and I've picked out some of the books that I think are going to be a 5-star read. So the first one is the book I'm currently reading, and that is The Luminaries by Elna Cath. I think I gave that one 5 stars at the time, but now I can't tell you anything about it. And this won the Man Booker Prize in 2013, and as you can see, I am not very far through this book. But this is a story of Walter Moody. It's historical fiction. A story of Walter Moody. Just going to skip to the next book. He arrives. Stumbles across a tense gathering of, and we have a few books that relationship with. I am expecting good things from this, and I am interested to see what's going to happen next. Yeah, I still have no recollection of what that book is about in any kind of detail, which is always a good thing in a book. So we'll put that one there. We have a few books that are probably 5-star predictions because of the hype surrounding them. So the first one is Nevernight. I still haven't read that. By Jay Kristoff. With this one, Makeover is only 10 years old when she sees it. I do still think it'll be a 5-star when I get to it. I just haven't got to it yet. I think this is going to be a case for most of these books. I think I've mentioned this before, but hyped books scare me. How can I talk so long about a book? That one. We have another booktube darling at the moment, and that is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. And side note, I'm also putting The Near Witch and A Darker Shade of Magic on this list as well. Just because I know V. Schwab is she's a very beautiful writer. She has a... Okay, so I did read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I did give it 5 stars. It made me cry, and it was so atmospheric, so beautifully written. I have read A Darker Shade of Magic, and I think I gave that 4 stars, actually. But yeah, I did enjoy that too, and I have actually read that one. So go me. Way with Words and her story at the beginning of the book. Forgotten, so it sounds like it's a bit of a skip. And then One Morning by Samantha Shannon, and I know Jean from... I still haven't read that one. I was going to be reading it on my trip to America that was supposed to happen earlier this year, but with COVID, that was unfortunately postponed. So I will be reading it when I eventually go on holiday, which hopefully, fingers crossed, will be in July to August in 2022. Jean's because Schwartz likes this, rates this one highly. Where's the back? Where's the book? There's no about it other than drag. Sorry if you can hear building noise. My roof done. This one, female, more many by... Oh, with this one we follow Neri, who is a bit of a con woman and an amateur magician. I have read City of Brass. I've read the entire trilogy, and I do believe I gave all 3 books 5 stars. I absolutely loved the world. That one deserves the hype, and if you are interested in adult fantasy, definitely get in there. Adult historical fiction, that's one for you. And if you just like really rich atmospheric writing, definitely give that one a try. The next one, by Karen Millwood Hargrave. Now, I do know I still haven't read that one, but I do know it is about Dracula's wives, and I am still intrigued to read that one. Trend, even though I think no, but still talking about Deathless Girls. An author that if I love the books, I love the books. If I don't like the books, I don't like them. But that is Philippa Gregory's Order of Darkness. I still haven't read that one. I will get to it at some point, and technically that book is the 3 in the trilogy bound up together. But I am still expecting high hopes from that one, only because, like I say, Philippa Gregory, while she's an auto-buy author for me, she's also a bit of a Marmite author. I either love it or I hate it. There's nothing really in between, I don't think. Fool's Gold, and it does say it's a series on the back, but I've only ever seen those 3, so I don't know if it's a trilogy or not. But yeah, still only seen the first 3 books. I think it's like Fool's Gold, something, and then something to do with changelings. I'll have to check. And we have a sci-fi book by Christopher Paolini. I absolutely adored that book. It was very slow, very almost laggy, but not quite. I loved the first contact element of that, and also Ship's Mind Grigorovich, which, to be honest, is I like him because he was painted as a very possibly racist, very stereotypical Russian mad Russian scientist in my eyes, which I probably got from bad 80s movies. And I really need, look at my hair is so curly there. I need to get back into looking after it properly, don't I? To Sleep in a Sea of Stars. Now this one I am expecting, she's a lick. Had to pick it up. Then we have a book that everybody is going to at me because I still haven't read it yet, and that is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. Now this is the latest installment. I did read that one, and I have since read Chain of Iron. I rated them both 5 stars, but they were a very low 5-star. There was something missing from that story, in my opinion. It didn't grip me as much as, say, the Mortal Instruments or I'm looking over there because they're just there, or the Infernal Devices. There's something lacking. I think she was focusing too much, in my opinion, she was focusing too much on the angst and maybe the romance rather than the actual plot. In her Shadowhunters world, and we've meshed together in that series. It's so cool, and when you reread certain series as well, you see the connections. I have a reading vlog, an attempt there in that series. It's certain series as I have an attempt to reread to go into think about what Carstairs. She knows I talk a lot about this book, don't I? I think this is the last book on the list. So and how that affects her kids. So we'll keep an eye out for that one. And I love Cassandra Clare's writing anyway. Then we have 2 books that I have literally just gotten today, and they got delivered today, I should say. And the first one is Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I did read that, and I did thoroughly enjoy it. I really liked the way that it was told in dual perspective. We follow Kvothe, still can't say his name, but we follow Kvothe as a child, and then as an adult in sort of present day, and it's a very interesting way of telling the story. This is the first in that is told the present recounting the tale, and then we have called it in the tale as well. So yeah. And then we have a Piranesi. Now, I read Piranesi in a couple of hours, and it was such a mind trip book that made you think about everything. But I did thoroughly enjoy it. I think I would struggle to tell you what it is about now, so I'll let past Hannah explain. Susanna Clarke. I haven't read Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. Still true. But I did see the BBC adaptation and really enjoyed the world and whatnot of that. But with this one, we follow Piranesi, who is it's not really explained what he is, but he lives in the house, and day after day in his notebooks he makes clear and careful record of what happens in this house. You know, it's got so many holes, it's a bit of a maze. Tuesdays and Friday he sees this other person figure in the house, which is literally called the Other, who was very menacing. But then it seems like something else comes into the house and disrupts that. So sounds weird, wonderful and strange, and I'm here for that. So there are just a few, and that's the end of that video. So I think I know my reading taste fairly well. I mean, most of those were 5 stars, and if they weren't 5 stars, at least I still did enjoy reading them, and I can't believe I still haven't read Nevernight. But that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one if you want to. Yeah, so that's it for now, and yeah, what do I normally say? Oh yeah, hit that subscribe button if you want to see this talk about these, even though you can't see them, but I've just pointed at my bookshelves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.